It is a very busy Monday. Millions of people across the world in shock as one of the most visited religious sites goes up in flames. A fire gutting much of the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris.
There is a silver lining tonight as firefighters report they have prevented the flames from destroying the entire structure. French President Emmanuel Macron is already promising to rebuild. He's planning to launch a national fundraising campaign to restore Notre Dame, calling tomorrow, and he's calling on the world's greatest talents to help. At this point, investigators are trying to determine how the fire started, but they say it's likely the result of an accident during a multi-million-dollar renovation project.
Well, even though the cathedral's on the other side of the ocean, folks in Utah are mourning the devastation.
News specialist Sam Penrod continues our coverage from the headquarters of Utah's Catholic Diocese. Sam?
Deanie and Dave, the cathedral has special meaning for many people in Utah, whether they are Catholic or if they have visited as tourists. It is one of the most iconic landmarks in all of Paris.
This started out with a small fire. It was just barely at the base of the spire, and it just grew and grew.
Russell and Natalie Erskine of South Jordan stopped by the cathedral earlier today as part of a trip celebrating their 20th wedding anniversary. They took these photos just a couple of hours later after the fire started. Russell told me there was a long line to get in this afternoon, so they just admired the architecture from the outside. They say it has been devastating to watch the destruction.
It's really, really sad to see the loss. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful cathedral. It's been here, I don't know how many hundred years, and the roof is gone. I'm guessing most of the glass is gone. Certainly we're seeing the round stained glass windows from the side. Those are all broken out.
And we also spoke this evening with a Utah couple who live right now less than a block away from the cathedral there in Paris. They said they were told that they had to stay inside, and they also witnessed some emotional scenes out on the street, and we'll share that with you coming up on KSL 5 News at 6. Sam Penrod, live at 5.
Sam, thank you, and stay with KSL. We'll continue to cover the devastating fire that has destroyed a good part of the Notre Dame Cathedral. NBC Nightly News will have much more at the bottom of the hour. Right now, investigators are treating the fire as an accident. Well, folks here in Utah have watched the destructive images all afternoon.
And for many, the fire is just heartbreaking. News specialist Sam Penrod has more from the headquarters of the Catholic Diocese of Salt Lake City. Sam?
Deanie and Dave, even though the fire may seem so far away in Paris, it is very devastating and tragic for so many Utahns who have visited there as tourists. And this afternoon, we spoke with a couple from Layton who are currently living right now just a block away from the fire.
So when we went outside, we could see the flames billowing into the sky.
Steve and Renee Packer are seeing the devastation in person. As family history missionaries for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, they were told by police to stay inside their apartment, but not before seeing emotional moments on the street.
We've seen crying. We know that we've heard that they've been also singing and praying.
Yeah, that was quite a tender thing, because really anything that is difficult can be turned into strength when we come together. And
they say they are mourning with those in Paris.
They built that because of their devotion to God. And to see that go up in flames after these hundreds of years is terribly, terribly heartbreaking and devastating.
Notre Dame is Paris to us.
Susan Dean grew up in Utah and is a frequent traveler to France. She visited the cathedral with her granddaughter just last week.
It's just heartbreaking. I don't know. I pop out of the metro and I look for the spire, to know exactly where I am. And I know everyone does. It's a landmark that just is Paris to all of us, I think.
And certainly a lot of people here in Utah tonight are looking back at their photos that they have taken of the cathedral as they visited Paris and remembering those happier moments.
All right, Sam, thank you. It is devastating and hard to see.
Still a lot of unanswered questions surrounding the devastating fire. Stay with KSL as we continue to follow the developments out of Paris. We'll update you online on our mobile app and, of course, tonight on KSL 5 News at 10.